Hi guys, welcome back. Today I decided that I was just going to sit down and talk and just kind of update you on how my life has been the past 2 months or so since I moved to Virginia. Don't mind my surroundings. I don't have a permanent spot to film or do any of that right now because our office space is not ready yet, and we have other things in the room for now, and until we get other things sorted out, then it'll be cleared out. We can start turning it into an office. But until then, this is my setup. So actually, by the time you guys see this video, it's going to be 2 months and a week since I've actually been in Virginia. I'm going from when my mom and I arrived here until now. So I wrote down a few things because I want to make sure that I got every point across. First 2 weeks of being here, I had my mom, my sister came for a little bit, my mom's boyfriend came for a little bit, one of my best friends and his boyfriend came for a little bit. So we had a lot of people in and out, and it was actually really nice to have a bunch of people that I was really close with around when I first arrived. I think it kind of helped my transition from being in California to being here, just kind of having those people that I'm close with for the first 2 weeks. Again, they were here off and on, not all at the same time, but within the 2 weeks, I had a lot of people here. So for that first 2 weeks that we had a bunch of people here, I just kind of spent the time with my friends, spent the time with my family. I didn't have a job yet. I wasn't really doing any of that. I was just enjoying my time with my family and friends, exploring my new home and kind of just showing them around where I'm gonna be living. Since I already came and have visited where I'm living now before, quite a bit of times before I actually moved. So I already knew some things around here and some things that, Brecken and I like to do. But it was kind of nice getting to show my mom, my sister, my friends, all of them, like what we like to do and what we normally do when we're together here. So after my friends and family left, I actually went in for an interview and I got hired fairly quick. So I did get a job probably 2.5 to 3 weeks after moving here. I got my job and I was hired. I am still working there. It's only been, over a month maybe since I got hired, and I love it. All my coworkers are really fun and nice, and it's just a really fun environment. I just really love my job, and I was very fortunate and very lucky to get a job so quickly and be able to start having my own thing to do here, because after all my family and friends left, it was gonna be just me here. Brecken still had work, and so I was just gonna be at home all the time by myself, and I needed something to do considering he would be gone and I didn't have much to do by myself here. Like, I don't know a lot of people. I didn't know a lot of people, and I still don't know that many people here, but I needed something to keep myself entertained besides sitting at home and just tidying up around the house. So I was very fortunate to get a job. Going to the end of July, one of my best friends actually came to visit. She recently just moved to Tennessee and has been living there. She moved a week before I started my road trip. She road tripped to Tennessee. So it was kind of nice being able to have her here because I hadn't seen her. Actually, it's Ashley. So you saw her in one of my vlog videos back when we were in Tennessee. She actually came to see me. It was really nice having her here, and she stayed for 4 days. I did have work on and off just because I had just started and I didn't really want to take time off, and it was very last minute that she came. She ended up arriving on Thursday, and I think we talked on the phone and decided she was gonna come on Tuesday. So it was just kind of a last minute thing that we decided because she was getting a little homesick. I was like, yes, come, I miss you, I want to see you already. And she hadn't started her job yet. So it was kind of a perfect time before, you know, with everything going on, it was just a perfect time for her to come and get to hang out before she gets a job and she's not able to come as often, or she has to take time off of work. Having Ashley here was really, really fun. We didn't do anything crazy like I did when my mom and my other best friend were here at the beginning, but we just did random stuff here and there. Like, you know, we cooked dinner here a few nights, and then we went out to eat for lunch and for dinner a few days, and just kind of hung out around here. And we had movie nights a couple nights, and it was just really fun having her here. So other things besides guests coming over, since I moved, Breck and I have been to the beach a couple times. That's something we like to do when we have days off together. It's kind of rare nowadays for us to have any days off at the same time, just because my work schedules vary all over the place. It changes every week. It's not a set schedule. And his is kind of the same, where he knows for sure, you know, usually he needs to be there during the week. Sometimes he'll have random days off during the week, or sometimes, you know, he'll have to work on the weekends, and that's just how it is. But he had yesterday off and I got off at 5. So we were able to enjoy the rest of the day together. So that was really nice. But now it's my day off and he's at work. So we do try to do something fun when we both have the day off together. Typically, you know, we'll go out with some of his friends and we'll get a beer, or him and I will, you know, we've gone to the mall, we've, you know, gone shopping, we've gone and gotten coffee together, cooked dinner together, just hang out around the house, pick up, you know, do that kind of stuff. Other than that, we've hung out. We have a couple friends that are a couple that we've been hanging out with. They are super, super nice, super fun to hang out with. Brecken knew them, which is how I got to know them, and they're really nice. We've gotten dinner with them. We've gone out for drinks. Sometimes it's just nice to have another couple to hang out with. When Brecken and I aren't at work, we are with each other pretty much all the time. When we're not working, we're with each other, and we love hanging out with each other, and we do all kinds of things, just us two. But sometimes it's nice to have other friends that you can go do things with. So we're very fortunate to have them as friends and to be able to go out and do things with them. Moving on to things with the house. For those of you that don't know, you know, I just moved, but also Brecken is also new to this house. He got the keys beginning of April, and I was actually over here in Virginia when that happened, and I helped him move all of his things in here and just kind of do deep cleaning of the house, you know, before everything was officially in and all that good stuff. But I was here for that process, which was a really fun experience. So we kind of got to move in together because, you know, Brecken recently moved in and then I moved in after. We haven't done much to the house. Of course, Brecken didn't do anything before I moved because, you know, he doesn't really care about that. It's kind of my job. But now that I'm here, we're slowly starting like to make it ours and to make it more homey and redo some things to the house, you know, buy certain furniture to just make it ours together. The whole kitchen is like brand new, but there are a few things that we want to do to the house. One of them being painting the house. The house was not this color, and I actually asked Brecken if he could paint it white for now. I love an all white house and to just have little pops of color here and there. The house was like a yellowy tan beige color, like the entire house. And so right now we just have like the entryway, and then the kitchen and the living room are all white, but the rest of the house is still that color. So we're slowly in the process of trying to get the whole house white. and then add different colors as we feel needed. Another thing is this house doesn't have a garage, and it's really important to Brecken that we have one, not necessarily for our cars, but he's very into working out and all of that stuff. So we have a bunch of workout equipment in our house right now in one of our spare bedrooms, but we have started the process of getting people to build a garage for us. So once the garage is done, all of his workout stuff will go into the garage, and that'll just kind of be his space. I'm just excited to get that done, because honestly, that's the top of our list project that we've been thinking about. And that was like our first thing that we wanted done, if possible. And now we're in the process. It's all being taken care of now, and they're gonna be starting hopefully soon. Once all of his workout stuff is out of that room's gonna be the office, and it's gonna be redone. So we have a bunch of things that we are in the process of doing to the house and want to do to the house. But we've slowly started that process, and as time goes on, we're slowly gonna get everything done. I will definitely post videos, 1 or 2 videos of us redoing certain rooms in the house. With being in Virginia, I've actually been talking to my family and friends quite a bit, even though they're so far away. The time difference is kind of weird, but it's manageable. I talk to my mom, whenever we can, and my best friend Sal calls me decently, and we text, and my friend Ashley calls me all the time because she's in a similar boat in Tennessee where she knows a few people, but she doesn't know that many, and so she's going through the same process over there that I am here. So it's kind of cool to be able to FaceTime her and talk to her all the time and just see how she's doing and how her updates are. But yeah, 2 months in, I'm liking it. I like my job. Brecken and I are good. We're slowly making this house ours, and it's fun. I'm excited to see what the next 2, 4, 6, 8, so on months are gonna go. I'm just so happy that I went out of my comfort zone and decided to move for myself, to make myself happy. After I was done with school, it just felt like the right time to move, and this was my big move for myself. And to do something for myself that wasn't extremely planned. Obviously there was some planning they went to it, but it was something out of the box, out of my comfort zone, that I was like, you know what, I want to do it. And I did it, and I couldn't be happier. So if anybody out there is contemplating moving or quitting their job to do something else, or, switching your major in school, or any big decision that scares you or you're not sure about, if you really want to do it, go for it. The worst that could happen is it doesn't work out and you tried, and you move on from there and pick yourself back up and you just keep going. But don't be afraid to do something that you want to do, and don't let anybody else affect your decision on any major big decision in your life. If you want to do it, do it. Do what makes you happy. So on that note, that is my 2-month update. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys have any other questions for me on what's going on or what's to come, comment down below. Or if you are close to me and you have my number, go ahead and text me, ask me. I'd love to update you on my life in Virginia. Thanks everyone for watching, and if you haven't already, hit the like button below and subscribe. Bye.